Hey, you're genuinely gonna have to excuse the setup today and the video. It's 10:50 p.m. But I'm so tired and my stomach hurts and I'm about to go to bed. But then it popped in my head, oh shit, I gotta make my YouTube video of the day. So yeah, I was procrastinating, but I'm doing it now, so it's alright. On my phone, in my bed, and at least I'm doing it. Now, don't tell anybody, but my door's locked because I literally fell asleep right out of the shower after I did my skincare and put on my pajamas. But then my family came home from Dave and Buster's, but I'm just so tired. I don't want to go unlock my door. I love them so much, but I'll see them tomorrow. Anywho, again, I did have something I wanted to talk about, but I fucking forgot. I'm so tired. But I really did want to dedicate myself to this daily video for a month, so I'm doing it. What did I want to talk about again? Anyway, I went to the Cheesecake Factory today, and I was like having such a hard time making decisions, and I always have difficulty making decisions. I don't know, but it's like I'll have options and I'm like, oh my god, like what do I want to pick? I don't know, because I want to try them all, and also I don't know what's gonna be good or not. But I was just like, you know what, I literally sat there and imagined what each would look like and what they would taste like and which one I felt I would enjoy more, and I chose that one, and it kind of tasted exactly like how I imagined, and it was good. But now my stomach hurts, so I don't know. If you're wondering how I can pause the video, it's because I'm making this video on TikTok and I'm just gonna post it. Can you tell that I really don't know what I was gonna talk about? Anyway, I had very good and meaningful conversations today with my family, and I just had such a good time. And I was thinking about how, like earlier, I wasn't sure what me and my family were gonna do, because, you know, half of my family was gonna go do one thing and the other half were gonna do something else. And I was like, I had this whole thing of like, ooh, I want to go to the movies, so we're gonna go to the movies today. But then we ended up not going to the movies because no good movies were playing, and I was just like, oh, what are we gonna do? Like, my plans aren't really going to plan. But then I was like, you know what, whatever, like whatever happens, and it ended up being better than I could have ever imagined. So the moral of the story and the premise is, when things don't look like they're going your way, calm down. It's okay. Things are going to happen, and it's going to end up being better anyways. And if it doesn't actually feel like it's better, it's going to be better for you in the long run, trust. Is there a time limit to how long this video has to be? Because it's only like 30 minutes and 20 seconds, and this is not the kind of video I wanted to make today. I wanted it to be so much better, but I'm giving y'all what I got right now. I don't know how much. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know what I'm talking about, and I'm talking about how sometimes the hardest thing you can do and that someone can do is to face yourself and the, I guess, negative qualities about yourself. Just the things that you don't want to confront about yourself. Things that you know you have to confront about yourself, but you just like, you know what, I'm trying to push them to the back of my head and distract myself. That's like one of the hardest things you can do, is to make the decision to be like, you know what, I am the only one that I have. It is my life, and if I'm not in a place where I want to be, and I know it's because I have these things I need to confront within and about myself, then you actually just have to do it. I know it's hard and it's so uncomfortable. Okay, I know, but the payoff, the trust and the love that you will feel within yourself, forgive yourself, okay? And when you confront yourself, and you confront, maybe you have a scarcity and lack mindset, maybe you're fearful of your future, of how things will go for you in your life, girl, you need to have faith, okay? Faith is like self-love is the number one thing you gotta have. But right up there, actually, there's two number one things: faith and self-love. That's like the formula, I think. Faith and self-love. So yeah, be okay and confront the uncomfortable by confronting yourself. Don't do it in a way that you're pushing yourself down, but just be honest with yourself and be loving and kind to yourself and forgive yourself, and then decide what you really want for yourself and what you don't want for yourself, and then focus on what you do want, and then have faith that that is your truth, and then move and act forward from a place of the version of you that you want to be. So if you want to live in, let's say you want to move states, right? Or you want to move and you want to get this job and you want to be like super healthy. What can you do right now in this circumstance? 555 is out on the timer. What can you do right now in these circumstances that will align you? You know, because everything is a snowball effect. So let me give you an example. If you want a new car, right? You really want a car and you really want to move into a new apartment. What can you do right now? If you don't have the money for the apartment, that's okay. Don't worry about that. If you don't have the furniture and the things for the apartment, don't worry about that, okay? Have faithful that it is yours and everything will be okay. What are you gonna do right now that can help you? That will align you. One, you can do things like, actually, before you even decide what things you can do, decide, why do you want this apartment? Why do you want the car truly? Right? Whatever it is, that's what it is. For the apartment, if you want it so that you can have your own space that you can decorate, so that you can cook for yourself, so that you can run a business out of there or whatever, start doing things that you would do in that apartment in the space that you have. So start decorating your room or your space. Start working on your business and finding a way to run it out of the space you have, or doing some work for your business in the space that you have, you know, correlates. And go online and look at apartments that you want, okay? Put yourself in that space of what you would do if you had the apartment, because then all that would be missing is the apartment, and that will come to you like that. All right, I hope that made sense. This video is pretty short, but I'm really tired, and see, I literally sat up for y'all because I love you, and because God told me to, so, you know, but yeah. Oh, I also saw something that said, here's my little tangent again. I saw something that said, to be at your most, or to vibrate higher and to be at your most authentic vibration, you need to like not be lost in thought, and you need to stop thinking. And that's really difficult, at least, you know, yeah, it's honestly difficult if you're not like always meditating or whatever. It's hard to get lost in thought because, you know, your brain's always running, you're always thinking. But the most important like aspect of being in a higher vibration is being very present in the moment. And when you're present in the moment to what's happening around you, to what you feel, you're not really thinking, you know, you're just indulged. So I'm gonna try it out and let y'all know tomorrow. Anyway, love y'all so much. Happy Sunday. I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 4. Bye.